well. So, anyways, here we go. We got Hurt Master. It looks like we're on Mirage, obviously. And not really sure what rank he is. I'm sure he'll tell us that in a minute since I brought it up now. So again, demo reviews. We watch crosshair placement. We watch positional play, situational play, grenades, and stuff of that nature to see, you know, what all these players struggle with, what they excel at, what they can tweak a little bit to help them get the most out of their game. So off to a good start. Okay, let's probably cover the bomb planter here, as he's completely exposed to CT spawn. We got no help there. Unfortunately, there's an AFK. All right, I mean, right there, you're just fully exposed with a flashbang out. I'm not. I mean, if you're gonna think about how to use a flashbang, do it with your gun out, not with your flashbang out. Okay. Oops. Next round. But it was a little bit of a panic mode. Just and also cover that bomb planter there. Okay. There's no reason for you to be stuck at firebox that early in the round. Okay. But again, if you're gonna think through a situation, make sure you at least have your gun out. Okay.
Deploying flashbang. Negative. I must say no. Deploying flashbang. Yes. Throwing smoke. No.
You guys ended up losing that round too. That sucks. You guys should have won that pretty easily. Not really a fan of P250 head armor after a bomb plant. Well, you had 2,000, so maybe it's not that bad. That's unfortunate. You just got outgunned there. Beat the guy even. Okay, yeah, you can still buy an AK armor here. I thought you had less money than that. Bomb plant with a kill. Yeah, I guess that's about right. You got P250 armor. You can still get full nades. Okay, so that works out. I was gonna say if you can't. Hello? If you can't afford to buy the next round, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with the money system. Come on now, you can't send me a demo where you're just going AFK all the time. This doesn't work right. And I would have liked to see more than one flashbang we bought there. You had $1,000, which is enough for 2 flashes, a smoke, and a nade. I see you're a silver now on the scoreboard. Just fine. It looks like you're a little. You don't really know your angles, which is okay. I mean, that's gonna come with time. But the more you play these maps, the better you'll get at the angles.
Flashbang.
All right, dude. You got the bomb. You better go. There's no reason. Your teammate's already in the site, and you're walking. Just go. Plant it. Again, plant it, okay? The bomb is another person in this instance. It's a 2v2. The sooner you get the bomb down, the quicker they have to make a move, which leads to more mistakes. I forgot why I was AFK. It's alright. Now's the time to fall back. I mean, the pressure's on him. Good. I mean, that works. But you gotta understand the pressure's on him. Let him camp. I mean, just sit back. Don't peek him. Just hold the corner. But I'm not sure what you main as if you're more of a rifler. But as a newer player, if you learn your rifles, you're gonna be a lot better with the op later. So you're better off sticking to, you know, the AKs, the M4s, Galils, stuff like that. And again, I don't think you bought very many grenades. I'd like to see more grenades. Come on, man. It's AFK stuff. It's killing me. Quit answering messages while you're in the middle of a round. You gotta play the game. It's the most frustrating thing as a teammate if you get a guy just constantly going AFK. Alright, here's where we need to walk. We need to be secret. Now you're just your elephant running it everywhere. Just be quiet. Remember, stealth is a big help to us, okay? Again, you're thinking about throwing a nade, but you've got the nade out and you got it pulled. That's not doing you any good. Think through the situation with your gun out, and then go from there. All right, that situation. All right, you go in there. The guy's got a pistol. Okay, so you run in there and you start spraying. But when you're spraying, you're crouched. You're a stationary target. A good player is just gonna continue strafing and just tap you on the face because you're sitting still. So if you're gonna spray, especially against a pistol and that close, you might as well just keep moving because I mean aim's not really a factor there. It's just getting the crosshair somewhat close to him. All right. You were messaging. See, I know. Yeah, don't message in the middle of a round, man. Like it's just if I'm your teammate, I'm getting pissed off because you're going AFK. I mean, just to be honest, I would be mad because it shows me you're not playing seriously. Okay, again, we're thinking about grenades, but we just don't have a clue what we're gonna do with it. That's where you just gotta watch other videos about smokes, flashes, what's useful. No, Lord. The underhand jump toss. Ballin'! It's like the finger roll. Very common spot to watch cat. If you have a smoke there, all you gotta do is smoke connector. It just looks to me right now like you're not comfortable. You haven't played the game a whole lot. There's a lot of stuff you gotta work on. I'm gonna stick to the big things, okay? As much as I could pick this thing apart, it's not going to do you any good, okay? So I'm going to focus on the big things. Crosshair placement, all right? I'm going to focus on having good crosshair placement, having good angle peaks with your shoulders, okay? And again, that's just going to be from you going around the map, getting on, playing with bots. Just do deathmatch mode and literally just running around working on your angles, getting good head levels off of those angles and stuff like that. Well, I mean, seriously, like, I mean, other people are gonna get mad at that, you know. So just be cautious of what you're doing. Okay. There you go. Can't sit around. You're just gonna get naded. See, they're already rotated. You guys haven't even really made a move onto the site yet. Now you're here. Again, I'm going to focus on some major things. I'm not really going to focus on positional play and situational play because just got some other issues. Right there, you're not set. Your feet aren't set. You're trying to shoot at him, and he's just gonna peek you easily, kill you. No, it really is not. 200 hours isn't a lot. I mean, compared to probably what you're playing against right now. I mean, to really learn the angles, learn the game, you got to put in a lot of time. Or you've got to be more efficient with how you practice. You know, so if your goal is to have fun, man, you know, just play matchmake and just have a blast. Get some friends in there, get some buddies, and just have a blast. But if you really want to improve, you're going to have to spend time outside of matchmaking making yourself better, okay? What is that rank? Is that silver, what? Is it silver 3? Is that what I saw? I don't even know what that is. What is that? Is that silver? Is it silver 4, silver master? I don't know. I don't know all the ranks. Such a matchmake noob. Just playing it. It's the second time you've done that. Because understand, whenever you do that, they hear that. The other team hears that. So, okay, the bomb's been planted today. Just gonna run right now. It would help if your teammates were around. And if you've watched some of the other lessons, you know about leverage right now. That was well played. You guys had decent leverage, but unfortunately, you were kind of pushed out too far in the other direction. Well, resolution, understand resolution doesn't, I mean, it's not going to make or break you. What you need to play on is what you're comfortable with. And if you're not comfortable, then you're not going to be successful. Resolution is something that needs to be constant. If it's not, you're going to have a hard time producing consistent results.
Smoke.
Okay, you know this guy's got an op. You really don't want to try to peek him with that. I like the molly play, just a bad throw. Okay, right here you got a smoke. I'd like to see you make a move with it somehow, some way.
I'm throwing smoke.
Too short. Again, gotta work on the big things.
Throwing smoke.
Learning nades, like how to throw them. Crosshair placement. You know, there's just a lot of big, broad, general things, okay? And me picking apart the little things, it's not going to help you right now, okay? I'm on early. No, I'm not. Man, I'm on at 9:30 Eastern, bro. Started at 9:30. Where you been, Basta? Gosh, bro.
Laying down smoke.
All right, timeout. Pause right here, okay? Look at this situation, all right? The CT's put a smoke right here. That should scream a couple different things, in my mind, anyways. And I've been playing this game a while, so the one of two things. Now, granted, they're not doing it, but it tells me a possible underpass push. It also tells me a possible window to middle push or connector to middle push. All right. So with you looking into the wall right here, you are not looking anywhere useful. Okay. The CTs aren't going to purposely smoke that and then push through it. If they do, I would be amazed. So where I need to focus my attention to is right in this area right here. Okay. So your crosshair needs to be right here. All right. Understand that obviously they're not taking advantage of it, but as you progress, you're going to see smokes that you're going to be like, why would they smoke that? And then it's going to click. Oh, yeah. It's probably because they're going to try to push me. So I need to get my crosshair somewhere useful. All right. Just keep that in mind.
Cover this area.
You aren't working.
Flashbang.
I got Fridays off. Again, we're thinking about the grenade. We have it out in our hand. We're running wide open in the middle with a grenade in our hands. That's the little. It's a big thing, but it's a little thing that's going to hurt you. That's part of the big picture.
Grenade.
If I were you, I would probably unbind your crouch button too, because you tend to just crouch whenever you start getting shot at. So, crouching is good if you use it in short bursts to where you crouch, shoot, and then keep moving. But to just crouch and make yourself a stationary target, it's not good. And you're going to see a lot of that at this level. That doesn't make it right. Okay.
Let us go this way. Throwing a grenade.
There you go, messaging again.
This way. Smoke.
Again, stick to the AKs. Don't worry about scoped rifles right now. You don't need those.
Flashbang.
What is your sensitivity, and what is your DPI? Hurt master. As you just about kill yourself. Okay, you saw him window, right? Just gonna run up connector. Use your silence, man. Use the walking ability. What's up, EOBZ? You're postponing that thing we talked about a few days ago. I'd like to try it during a night stream when you... Hey, man, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not...
Guard this area.
It's okay.
Come on, chop, chop.
I'm not mad at you about that.
Guard this area.
We talked about it.
Grenade out.
We'll do it some other time.
Grenade out. That is the plan. Throwing smoke. Smoke.
Kind of got off to a slow start as far as viewers go this morning, but hey guys, I appreciate you being here, okay?
Throwing flashbang.
I care about the masses right now. Just care about you guys being here and hope you guys enjoy what you're watching. Okay, we're watching a silver player, not sure what that rank is. I think it's just straight silver. Use 2.3 wrestling in the game, trying 1.6 now. Well, I was just curious. Your sensitivity doesn't seem to be too big of an issue. I wouldn't change that a whole lot. What kind of mouse do you have?
I am planting the bomb.
Yeah, if you're using DPI? That'd be crazy. Again, I mean, you're pushing stuff ill-advised. I mean, you got the bomb down. There's no reason to push, man. Again, that bomb is the center of attention for the CTs. Get leverage on it. Get a crossfire on it. And then from there, it's just a matter of, you know, hitting shots. Don't make the game harder than it is. And quit answering messages while you're playing a game. Pro tip.
Deploying flashbang. Flashbang. I'm throwing smoke.
My dog is passed out, by the way. Good. He needs to sleep.
I'm throwing flashbang.
Okay, so Logitech. What I would, if I were you, I would look into the native DPI and see if there's anything that you can get to adjust the DPI. I'm not familiar with that mouse. Personally, I don't. I used to use Logitech's, and again, that situation there, we're pushing up, our back's fully exposed. That's a primary of the map that you've got to utilize smokes. If you don't smoke one and push the other, then you're gonna get shot in the back consistently every time. But I haven't used the Logitech since like MX510 or something like that, and that was back in the day. Of course, I love that mouse. All right, what does this smoke do for you? What does that flash do for you? You're throwing that flash. All right, time out. You've got a smoke up. I'm not really. I mean, I understand the smokes because you don't want to get picked. Okay, but you've got that smoke, and then you toss a flash right here. What? All right. If you've got that smoke there, all right. Then what you can do, here's your smoke. Just run up here, toss a flash this way. It at least explodes a lot closer to the window and where you're trying to flash anyways. Okay? So utilize that smoke. That's why it's there, man. It's going to use you or allow you to do certain things that you wouldn't be able to otherwise. All right. 0.6 sensitivity? Holy crap. Do you have a Death Adder, Bastion? And if so, why haven't you changed your DPI? Yeah. Maybe it was the 518 I used. I can't remember. Hey! Yoshi! XD, welcome to the crew, buddy. Appreciate you being here, man. Thanks for hanging out this morning. That's still not showing up on my freaking screen either. That's pissing me off. I feel like that program is so broken. Why did you uninstall the mouse drivers?
Throwing a grenade. Grenade out.
Because 360 no scopes.
Throwing fire.
Nice. That's actually my fantasy football team name. Or was it?
Flashbang.
I think it's Yellow Swag 360 no scope. You should see my avatar for it. It's freaking hilarious. It's a GIF of a guy jumping off the building hitting a 360 no scope. They annoy you? How do they annoy you? Hurtmaster, buddy, listen to me, okay? And I'm not trying to sound harsh, but in order to peak those angles, you've really got to know where they're going to be. You got to know where to put your crosshair. Okay. Granted, you're a silver player. I get that, man. You've only got 200 hours right now. Okay. Focus on the big things, and I'm gonna repeat it probably 3 more times before this is over. Angles, crosshair placement, and grenades. Okay. The angles are going to help you with your crosshair placement. Okay, so that's a given. The crosshair placement's got to focus on the head levels. Okay, and then grenades. We can't pull them out and start thinking through where we're going to throw it before we throw it. Okay, that's like a quarterback who doesn't know what his receivers are going to do. Okay, so what he's doing is he's holding on to the ball and he's waiting for them to make a play. All right, instead of knowing where they're going to go and preemptively thinking, okay, if he's open at this point, I'm going to throw it, so when he turns, I'm going to catch it. Okay, if that makes sense, that's a good metaphor for you. All right, so think through beforehand with your grenades. Okay, obviously, watch the aim lesson if you haven't already. Take some of those things and work on your muscle memory. But as far as the angles and crosshair placement go, it's just a matter of playing the map. Again, like I said, go into offline with bots, put the deathmatch mode on, and just run around the map and kill things, all right? And focus on peaking tight angles, all right? Let's go to the next round. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, the problem is you're adding a lot more dots per inch, and I know that's what DPI means, but by making more,
Decoy.
it's going to be harder to spot on a pixel.
Cover this area. Laying down smoke.
The reason people use less dots is because it's easier. It's all mental. People say, "Oh, well, if I've got 16 dots per inch, then I'm going to be able to, you know, hit more shots." Herdmaster, he pushed through the smoke. Unfortunate, but again, you heard him running. Just gotta have a good head level. Okay. Again, man, I know it's probably like, well, God, he's being mean to me. No, I'm not being mean. Okay, I'm just letting you know it's in order to progress. A lot of these things have just got to be fixed, and you'll get there. I mean, I'm confident you'll get there. Okay, it's just a matter of, like I said before, putting in time outside of matchmaking in order to get the most out of your gameplay. Okay. Tough luck there. You heard him. You had good head levels. I like it. Unfortunately, you just missed. Don't look at me.
This isn't the killing house anymore. This is real.
I think that's a bad. Here he goes, answer messages again. I think that's a bad way to measure your sensitivity. Only because, quite frankly, if you go left or right on your mouse pad, then first of all, you've got to determine what kind of player you are, arm player or wrist player. If it's a wrist player, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do with your mouse pad, because in the end, you need to get good turn out of your wrist. Nice try, buddy. You knew where he was. You just got to raise that crosshair a little bit and get that headshot. Matter of fact, after this, what we'll do is I'm gonna go into depth. I'm not gonna get into all the technical stuff just because I don't know enough about it. Don't really care to know enough about it. I think there's enough information out there. If you want to read up on it, you can. But I'm going to explain wrist players, arm players, and the sensitivities that coordinate with that. And that way, we can just kind of discuss some stuff broad. Not really a fan of pushing through that smoke. You just what? Why was I watching? Why was I watching that guy? Wait a second. What? It says you're dead. What it? Oh, okay. You took over a bot. Well, then I'll watch this. I was so confused for a minute. Yeah, but we'll get into that because there may be some people that wonder, well, what's he talking about? Wrist player and arm player. And I'll put my camera to where you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And I'll do the best I can to explain. Yeah. Well, what I was going to say, EOBZ, is that, or Google, I guess I'll just call it Google so people know who I'm talking about. It's a bad justification because you say, well, if you go left or right on your mouse pad, okay, does that mean I'm going to start on the left side of the mouse pad and make a full 360 when I get to the right side? No, because I don't put my mouse on one side or the other. Put it right in the middle, right? So it's a very easily misinterpreted. God, learn some English, bro. It's a misinterpreted suggestion. Yes, Ryan, I'm living that Friday dream, dude. That's what it's about. Well, and that's... What is your name? It's so dark. Is that Pandemonium? Yeah, Pandemonium. Okay. Pandemonium, that's, you know, it's going to be a tough adjustment, I'm going to be honest with you, because playing with your arm, when you're playing with your wrist, you're used to a lot of pressure in this area right here, okay, and you're used to doing this. You've got to raise that up off the table and then get used to no pressure on that area right there. So it's going to be a hard adjustment for you. And again, after this, I'm going to go over some of that stuff and just try to help you guys out. Kind of get some understanding of, okay, what am I really and how does it affect my gameplay?
Grenade out.
Go pick up Bob, dude. Get Bob, quick. Get Bob. Somebody get Bob. I think somebody else has already got him. And I've got a Goliathus, an extra large Goliathus, so it's pretty big. You want to play like a piano player, kind of, yeah. But piano players sit up straight when they play. I tend to have a little forward lean here. My back's never really touching my shoe. My tramp stamp is though. The small on my back. I'm just kidding. I'm tramp. Again, Hermaster, man, you're just being too loud. You're running backward or you're walking backwards and you're spraying. Slow down. When I'm sitting still, I'm the most accurate. Okay, understand that.
Laying down smoke.
Walk.
Throwing fire. Throwing flashbang.
Yeah,
Grenade out.
I love my mouse pad too. I used to play 1.6 sensitivity,
Deploying flashbang.
but you know I wasn't being as effective as I felt like I could be on my flicks and stuff. All right, so you gained position on that guy and then you jumped out of it. Like you had position when you were right there earlier. You had position on that guy. You just failed to capitalize on it. Send me that aimbot you got there so I can be elite. I don't have an aimbot. Wish I did. No, I'm kidding. Cheaters can burn.
Go.
I really need to charge my phone with 1% battery. There you go. Answer messages.
Grenade.
Yeah, I don't know why that's a pet peeve to me. Guys, if you're gonna send me a demo, don't send me a demo where you constantly do that. There's a couple of rules I've got, and I haven't enforced them with you because you're a... Oh, really? You just gonna go for the knife? One of those is people who buy shotguns and scouts constantly. I'm not gonna watch. Granted, you're still learning the game, so you're kind of figuring it out. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So, Hermaster again, man. Let's focus on a couple of the little things. Let's focus on grenades, crosshair placement, angles, and then our aim. It's 4 things right there that it's gonna help a lot. Okay, it's gonna really take your game from silver and bump you up to like single or double AK. Okay, so don't worry too much about the intricate stuff that I talk about with other people, but focus on those 4 things there, and I think you'll be okay. I really do. It's just a matter of getting all that drilled into you. And again, if you haven't watched the aim lesson, go over to my YouTube, check out the aim lesson, and from there, just keep practicing, keep getting some reps in, and do that. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break. Okay.